Right, let's try this time. Great stuff. Welcome, 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 welcome. Second day, day 2 of Pink Ribbon Pilates here with me. So let's see how we can get along. I'm just going to do a nice little session with us, starting on our mat. Yesterday some of you joined me and we did a nice, just getting into the breath and stuff. So today what I'm going to do, I'm going to face to the side to start with, and again looking at the breath and then moving into some other movements with us. Okay, so we are trying to work all parts of the body as we flow through this session. Okay, so I'm here with my feet hip distance apart. I'm just going to first just hold on to my shins in a sensation that I want to just feel like I'm gently caressing myself, just holding on to my legs like as if I'm hugging myself. And then I just start to breathe and get conscious of the fact that my sits bones are anchored here. My feet are grounded into the mat. I can feel my body against my thighs. And I can feel my back is lengthening from the back of my neck. And I just want to sort of key into those sensations as I just calm myself ready for the session. I'm going to breathe into my back and really feel like as if my breath is going into the back as opposed to into my belly. So trying to just lengthen out through the back. And then as I exhale, I just draw my belly in and try to pull it away from the thighs. Just start to wake up from the pelvic floor up through the abdominals. You could feel as you pull your abdominals in. So breathing into my back and I'm exhaling. Pulling my tummy away. One more breath here. And exhaling. My next exhale, I'm going to just lengthen up my spine from my tailbone all the way up through to the crown of my head. So I'm sitting as tall as I can. Beautiful. I'm going to plant my feet into the mat, and then I'm going to take my arms out. And I'm just going to bring my arms to the side without actually going too far back, keeping my strong front. I'm going to turn my palms down, turn my palms up, bringing it in front, palms down, palms up. Just starting to work into the shoulder placement, palms down, palms up. I'm really trying to hold my spine as high as I can, palms down, palms up. I'm trying to keep my abdominals drawn in away from my legs. Palms down, palms up. Let's do one more set. Reaching, offering something, palms down. I have quite an energy into my arms as I do that. If you have some weights, you can also use some weights. Even if just a can of beans, palms up. And I'm going to take that in front. I'm going to challenge my back. I'm going to lift my eyeline as I lift my arms. Bring my arms to the side. I drop my eyeline to the horizon and I bring my arms down. And I'm going to go ahead. Palms face each other. I offer something up. I lift into my eyeline and then I just lengthen in through my thoracic spine. Just opening through the chest, opening through the neck a little bit. My eyes come back down to my horizon. I'm lifting. Now you can take those circles as big or as small as you want, but what you want to have is the integrity of the body. Okay, and then we're going to reverse that. So we want to think about 5 circles. I'm bringing those back down. I'm lifting, beautiful, and I'm lengthening. So I'm really feeling the back muscles working big time as I'm sitting here. Very nice. And lifting, feel the spine lift as I look up slightly. I bring my eyeline down. So I don't know if you can see what my neck is doing. I open through the chest. I look up slightly. I'm getting extensors into my back. And then I bring my eyes, my back comes back to neutral as I bring my arms. Last time, reaching up here, so we did 5 of these, and we're lengthening that away, beautiful. Holding that, then I'm going to take an inhale into my back, and feel my back lengthen out, okay? And then I'm going to exhale to half roll back. Just stretch out the back a little bit because we were just in extension. I'm going to scoop my belly in and tuck my tailbone under. I'm inhaling there, and then I'm going to exhale to come up, lengthening from my tailbone to the crown of my head as I reach up, up, up. And then I'm going to stack my spine from the tailbone. Into my C curve, I'm going to inhale And then I'm going to draw the belly in, and I'm going to bring the breastbone back towards the spine as I curl back there. Feeling that tailbone hugged under. I'm going to inhale there. And you're going to exhale one more time. And I'm going to just give myself a little hug as I bring my forehead towards my knees. And I breathe into my back to stretch it even more, holding onto my ankles so I can feel that stretch into my back. And then I'm going to lift from my tailbone all the way up. All the way up. Beautiful. Good. From there, I'm going to take my arms behind me. All right. I'm going to lengthen out my legs nice and long. I'm squeezing my heels together. I'm lifting through my body, and I'm just going to activate now lower abs and into the thighs for an exercise we're going to do next. I'm just going to lift my leg up there. Okay, so it's just lifting just above the other leg, and I'm going to lower that. Now try to think when we're doing that you're not actually shifting the body at all. Okay, so I'm lengthened here. I'm lifting this leg, but I don't want to shift the body whatsoever. I just want to feel that length in that leg alone. Okay, reaching down and lengthening. So we can feel this is working, and lengthening. And the hands are just a little bit of support. You don't have to use them too much. Reaching and reaching. We have one more to go. Reaching. It doesn't have to be a big movement because what you're doing is activating into those core muscles and reaching. Beautiful. You're going to bend your legs again. Reach up through the spine. Move into your C curve. And then go ahead and roll down onto your mat for me. Beautiful. So once we're in this position, just checking that just take a few breaths in that position. It's very strange. It's very overcast here today, so I find my lighting is a little bit off. Sorry about that, guys. A little bit off when I get onto the mat. It's a very overcast day here. Okay, beautiful. So we're lying down on the mat. And yesterday we talked about the breath and finding that breath. So once you lie down here now, we're going to think about that again. You can look at yesterday's video. It's just a short part of the breathing. You're going to again target the breath into the back of the ribs, really opening the base of the lungs and allowing the throat and the chest to just rest and relax. Allow the fibers of the diaphragm to really just release when you exhale. Just feel them release all together. Keep that nice length through the pelvis, long line, back and front. Beautiful. Sending those legs nice and long. We're going to inhale here and slide your right leg away. Just feeling the long line from the toe to the shoulder. Just feel that. Now I'm not actually pressing my leg down. I'm reaching it away, but I'm pressing both sides of the muscles. I'm really tensing up my muscles. And then I'm going to skim the mat as I bring that back. And I just want to see how am I sliding the other leg away and what's happening with my line on my midline. Am I keeping that waist organized? So you really want to keep your core nice and square as you lengthen that leg away. Reaching that there and zipping up in. And let's lengthen the other leg away. So we're feeling the length through the body nicely and pull that leg in. Let's do 2 more sets here. Reaching that away. So usually I do between 3 to 6 sets, sometimes 8 depending on what we're doing. So you just want to think about every time evening in this size, put some conviction into the movement and really feel as if you're lengthening that leg away to really get that reach from the psoas all the way to the toe and reaching in here with control. Okay, this is contrology. Reach that leg away, beautiful, and take that in. Now can we add on to that? We're going to lengthen that leg away. We're going to lift from the hip. Now notice I want to lift without tucking the tailbone. So I could go ahead and do all sorts of stuff with my belly, but I don't want to do that. I want to get that lift from the hip, and then I'm going to reach it down. Now what I've done is I've slightly, we'll stay with the same leg. I've slightly turned out my leg just so I can get a nicer lift into the leg there. Okay, because I find if you have your leg, the architecture of the hip joint doesn't quite allow the way the neck of the femur falls there, floats into the hip joint. So here we're going to go 1 more for 5, and you can already feel the front of those thighs waking up nicely, and the length through the spine from tail to crown. Reach that leg away. I'm going to bring that one in. I'm going to lengthen my other leg. Notice I'm just reaching it away zipping up everything. I'm going to lift this leg. Now always you will find one side of your body will be different to the other. You can also have your arms here. But I love to let my body feel what it's supposed to do and keeping that nice anchoring into the waist. So I'm keeping a little hollow underneath my back. My spine is in neutral while I'm just lifting into my legs. So you should start to feel that quadricep working there really nicely. Reaching that up. Let's go one more time here. Did 5 on each side. Reaching that up. Lengthening the way. And I'm going to bend that knee. Fantastic. Okay, so my feet are hip distance apart. Nice and close to my bum. I'm going to take my arms up overhead and just give myself a nice stretch, but without letting the ribcage flare too much. I'm going to take an inhale, nod the chin. And now I'm going to really give myself a nice curl as I come up, as I peel up through the spine. If this is not available for you, you just go ahead and come just to your shoulder blades, okay? And reaching back. And lifting up. Reaching. And reaching back. Reaching back. Let's just do one more here. It's just a 20-minute session. I don't want to take your whole time. And reaching back. To be doing that. Good. Fantastic. So now we're nice and warmed up. We understand that deep C curve. I'm going to go now and take one leg into me. I'm going to really feel now the length into the back. So I've lost my neutral. I'm going to pull that in. And then I'm going to sort of put some pressure in my right hand into my shin and onto my knee here, okay? Sometimes I like to put my thumb in the front and this, so I can give a little pressure into my thumb and into my knee as well. I'm going to go ahead and lift to my head, neck and shoulders, and then I'm going to lengthen that other leg away from me so that my toes are lined up. Now in this position, I really want to feel this energy in the abs. I want both sides the same length, and I want to just feel that energy there. Okay, from here I'm going to switch sides, and I'm going to feel that energy again, reaching energy. Yeah, let's switch sides again. Now my neck is tucked in, I'm looking towards my thigh, yes, and then my shoulders are relaxed. And I'm going to squeeze into that. Now when I squeeze into that, the pressure here and here and here is pressing into the glutes as well. Yeah, so lots of work into the leg, into the front of the leg, the back of the leg, the lower abs, the upper abs. Everything is working, reaching that there. We're going to do one more set and reaching that, exhaling, relaxing the chest. And this is the single leg stretch in slow motion. It's one of the traditional classical work, right? We'll bring both legs in and I'll go ahead and let you roll yourself down and just relax the head, neck and shoulders. We'll roll that from side to side. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to do, I'm not doing it in any classical sequence. I'm just putting a nice flow of exercises together. I'm going to come back here this time. And if you have access to just lengthen those legs away from you and just feel that nice reach of the body, you can go ahead and let the head, neck and shoulders go down. Just flex and point those feet for me to get some energy into those legs. And then take them apart and circle those ankles and circle them the other way. Beautiful, lengthening there. I'm going to ask you to tuck your tummy in again, lift the head, neck and shoulders, and you're going to hold on to this leg and just reach the other leg away from you, just getting a nice opening through the front of the bottom leg and the back. Remember to keep that waist long, keep that stretch up there, and we can give that top leg a little flex there, reaching that other leg energy. Let's switch and reach. Now my shoulders are relaxed, my waist is nice and long, I'm getting some length here, opening through here, and I'm getting a nice stretch up the back of that leg. Let's do a couple more sets, just reaching that, feeling that scoop into the belly, and one more. Both legs up, head, neck and shoulders come down. Fantastic. So that's a nice little stretch there. So we're going to warm up ourselves now with our obliques for our single leg circles next, but this is our obliques. We're going to come up again and just have my hands cradle behind my head with my thumbs down the side. Yeah, I'm lifting up, I'm looking through my thighs, and I want to hollow my tummy. So this preparation, 85% of the exercise. I'm going to sweep across. As I send that other leg away, I'm going to twist my body here. And I'm going to come energy through my legs and twist and center and twist and center. Now, if it's not available to you to do that, you can simply do here and here, or you can do here and here, or you can do the full crisscross here. Let's just do one more set for 5 and reach, take it to center, and head, neck and shoulders float down. Beautiful. Okay. One leg goes down, the other leg goes down, and we're going to send ourselves nice and long in the spine again. So again, there's a nice little roll up just to ease out the back and let those little transitions as we roll that out. And I'm going to go ahead and lengthen those legs out here again. Inhaling into the back and exhaling to roll back down. If it's not available to you, help yourself with your hands. One more here. Zipping up, scooping into the back, bring that breath into the back, pull that breastbone back, and reach back down. Very nice. I'm going to take my arms towards my hips. My body is the same shape, both sides, nice and long in the center. Now I'm going to take my right leg up for our leg circle. So if this is difficult for you here, I rather you soften this knee and keep this one long than to be bending here. If you need to bend, it's fine, and you can do some stirring with your knee. Otherwise, the leg is long. I'm anchoring through the heel of the bottom leg. I'm going to take that leg across the body, sweep it around, and back to the top. And I'm going to take it across, sweep it around, and back to the top. And again, reach it around. All the time I'm lengthening leg away from me. Both of them are lengthening away from each other. You're really getting a nice massage into that leg. One more here, and take it to the top. Beautiful. I'm going to ask you to flex and point. Hold that foot flexed. You're going to take the other leg in and hug onto that leg for me, like your single leg stretch, and opposite direction. Take that leg in the opposite direction as you flex that foot in. And reach it around. So now you have to really feel a different stabilization with this leg, with the body, as you reach that leg away, and really feel a stirring in your joint as you do this exercise. Leading with the heel, feeling those quadriceps, the front of the thigh working. One more here, and pull yourself up to center. Beautiful. And stretch that leg down. Beautiful. First, before we go into the other leg, lengthen through the body. Check it, you're nice and long on both sides. And then bring that other leg up, reaching that. Give it a nice stretch. The other one reaches away from you. You take that across the body, around, down, and up. Beautiful. Every time you're thinking, hollowing your body, giving you a nice stability, a stable base, sort of rooted down into the mat, but feeling it nice and fluid. Yeah, everything feels sort of mushy and fluid, but it's a strange sensation, you know? It's a strange sensation. I don't know really how to just feel it, you know? Good. And then we're going to take that leg in, point and flex that foot. Keep the heel up. I'm really bringing this leg in. So again, you feel that sensation. I guess it's like a heavy, take it to the outside first. Sort of a heavy tank of water. So you're feeling the water can move inside of you, but because the container holding all of this beautiful fluid is quite heavy, it's quite stable. You know, it's not toppling over. So that's what you want to feel. You want to feel like your body wants to be stabilized there, because you don't have the access to that bottom leg. So it actually makes the core work even more difficult as you pull that leg in. Keep sucking the tummy away from the thigh. Let's see if we can do one more here. Reaching it up to the ceiling. Beautiful. And then lengthen that leg away from you. Feel the leg through the front of that leg. Nice. And then stretch that other leg as well. Feeling that nice opening in through the body. Beautiful. Now take your arms up. Take your arms just behind you. Reach down into the chest and lengthen and curling yourself up. Bone by bone. Suck the belly behind you as you reach up and over that waist. Inhaling and exhaling to stack your spine nice and tall. Beautiful. So I'm going to face you for this one here. Okay, because we just have 1 more minute to go. I'm going to face you for this one because it's a really nice one just to add into those obliques. And then we'll do our side bends like we did last yesterday as well. Okay, so my legs are nice and firm here. My arms are to the sides. I'm going to lift my spine. I'm just going to turn and get those obliques working again. Zipping to center. We should feel a lot more flexible in the back of the legs because of the fact that we already did our leg circles, and that's nice stretches with our hamstring pull. Rotation which you should enjoy for today. It's Friday. I do have a class just now in 10 minutes at noon my time. We're going to go wide now for the saw. So we're going to take it across. We're going to just sustain that nice stretch as I reach over for this leg. I'm just going to stretch my arm behind me so that I can feel a nice rotation and a flexion. I draw my belly in, all 10 toes are pointing to the ceiling, and I'm pushing my bum cheek into the mat, both of them. I'm reaching up behind me, inhale, and then I'm going to stack my spine and over to the other side. I'm going to go ahead, grab that leg, all 10 toes reaching up to the ceiling, bum cheek is anchored. Reaching back, draw the belly in, take a breath there, exhale, inhale, and exhale, come to center. Relax that there, take a nice breath into the side, exhale, and reaching over, and exhale. Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me on my day 2 Pink Ribbon Pilates, raising funds for the Dominica Cancer Society. Please guys, go ahead, check the link on my event page. I'll be sharing it every day. And if you can donate to the Dominica Cancer Society, because this is the month when they do a lot of fundraising, and we understand COVID times today, right? So thanks for joining. Again, you can do as much as you want of these exercises. You can do less or more and just enjoy. Okay, see you tomorrow, same time.